Imagine a successful company, privately owned for years, steadily building its reputation, products, and customer base behind closed doors. The founders and early investors have nurtured it from the ground up, making key decisions away from the public eye. Then one day, the company decides to open its doors to the world, inviting the public to become part of its journey and future growth. To raise money for expansion, fund new projects, or allow early investors to cash out, it launches an initial public offering, an IPO. This is a major milestone, often years in the making, and marks a turning point in the company's story. An IPO is when a company sells shares to the public for the very first time, transforming from a private entity into a publicly traded corporation. This means its ownership is now shared with thousands, or even millions, of new investors. Anyone with a brokerage account can now own a piece of the company, no matter how small their investment. It's a way for everyday people to participate in the company's future. The IPO process involves intense scrutiny from regulators, detailed financial disclosures, and a major marketing push to attract investors. The company must prove its worth and potential to the world. The first day of trading is watched closely by analysts, investors, and the media, as it can set the tone for the company's future and even influence the broader market. For investors, it's a rare opportunity to get in early on a potential success story, hoping to benefit from the company's future growth and innovation. For the market, a big IPO is more than just a business event. It signals confidence in the economy and can inspire other companies to follow suit. Medline, a medical supply giant, is about to launch one of the largest IPOs in recent history, making waves across the financial world and drawing attention from investors everywhere. Let's break down what this means for business, healthcare, and investors, and why this moment matters for everyone watching the markets. Who is Medline? While not a household name, Medline is one of the world's largest manufacturers and distributors of medical supplies. From gloves and gowns to surgical kits and advanced wound care, Medline products are everywhere in healthcare. With over 335,000 products, 43,000 employees, and a global network of manufacturing and distribution centers, Medline is a backbone of the healthcare supply chain. Hospitals, clinics, nursing homes, and even home care providers rely on Medline for essential supplies. By serving as a one-stop shop, Medline simplifies logistics and helps control costs for healthcare facilities. During crises like pandemics, Medline's reliability becomes even more critical. Its broad reach ensures a stable, diverse revenue stream. As healthcare demand grows with an aging population, Medline's importance only increases. That's why its IPO is drawing so much attention from investors. It's a rare chance to invest in the infrastructure of healthcare itself. Medline's IPO isn't just big, it's massive. The company aims to raise up to $5.37 billion by selling 179 million shares, priced between $26 and $30 each. If it hits the high end, it will be the largest U.S. IPO of 2025. Medline's target valuation? Up to $55.3 billion, more than many established public companies. This reflects both its current profitability and future growth potential. The offering dwarfs other major IPOs this year, like Venture Global's $1.75 billion deal. A successful launch could spark a wave of new IPOs. A stumble could chill the market. The IPO is set for December 16th, with shares trading on NASDAQ as MDLN. Major institutional investors have already lined up, signaling strong early confidence. The market is watching closely to see if investors have the appetite for a deal of this size. Medline's IPO is a crucial test for Wall Street. To truly grasp Medline's significance in today's financial landscape, it helps to compare it to some of the most legendary IPOs in history. These are the deals that have shaped Wall Street and set new benchmarks for what's possible in the market. While Medline's IPO may not reach the astronomical heights of Alibaba or Facebook, it's still set to be one of the largest ever for a private equity-backed company, eclipsing the previous record set by HCA Holdings at $435 billion. This is a rare feat, especially for a company outside the tech sector. Medline stands tall even when compared to tech giants like Meta and Rivian, proving that investor excitement isn't reserved only for flashy high-growth sectors. Its presence among these names signals a shift in what investors are looking for. With a staggering $55 billion valuation, Medline finds itself in the company of household names. This demonstrates the market's growing appetite for stable, essential businesses that provide real value, not just hype or speculation. Investors see Medline as a rock-solid, cash-generating company operating in a resilient industry. Its consistent performance and reliable revenue streams make it a standout choice for those seeking long-term security. In a world obsessed with the next big tech breakthrough, Medline's success is a powerful reminder of the enduring value of real-world goods and services, especially those that keep society running. Its impressive growth is closely tied to major demographic trends, such as an aging population and the ever-increasing demand for healthcare. These factors ensure Medline's relevance for years to come. Medline's IPO is a timely reminder that the foundations of the economy, like healthcare and essential services, still matter, even as markets chase innovation. Today's investors are seeking a balance between rapid growth and tangible, lasting value. And Medline offers a rare combination of both, making it especially attractive. This IPO is more than just a big deal. It's a statement about what the market values in this new era: stability, reliability, and real-world impact. Medline is redefining what it means to be a Wall Street titan, setting a new standard for future IPOs, and reminding us that essential businesses can be just as mighty as tech giants. Medline's story spans over a century, starting in 1910 with a family garment business making aprons for Chicago stockyards. The company pivoted to medical apparel, then expanded into a full range of medical supplies. Officially founded in 1966, Medline grew steadily as a private, family-run enterprise. It briefly went public in the 1970s, then returned to private ownership to focus on long-term growth. In 2021, private equity giants Blackstone, Carlyle, and Hellman & Friedman acquired a majority stake for $34 billion, marking a new era. The Mills family still holds about 25% and remains deeply involved. This transition set the stage for today's IPO. Private equity firms typically aim to improve companies and exit via IPOs or sales. For Medline, going public is the next logical step, unlocking value for both private equity and the Mills family. The IPO marks a new chapter in Medline's remarkable journey. Investors pore over financials before buying into an IPO, and Medline's numbers are impressive. Revenue climbed from $21.45 billion in 2022 to $25.5 billion in 2024, with strong momentum into 2025. This steady growth shows robust demand for Medline's products. Net income reached $1.2 billion in 2024 and nearly $1 billion in the first 9 months of 2025. Adjusted EBITDA for 2024 was $3.4 billion, highlighting strong profitability. Medline isn't just big, it's highly profitable, translating sales into real earnings. This financial strength sets it apart from many high-growth tech IPOs that lack profits. Investors are drawn to Medline's proven track record and clear business model. It's a mature, cash-generating leader in an essential industry. That's why the IPO is generating so much excitement. Even a powerhouse like Medline faces risks. Tariffs on imported goods, especially from China, could cut hundreds of millions from profits in 2025 and 2026. Medline is working to offset these costs, but global supply chains remain vulnerable to trade tensions. Another concern: debt. The 2021 private equity buyout left Medline with $16.8 billion in debt, requiring significant interest payments. High debt can limit flexibility and increase vulnerability to economic downturns. Medline plans to use IPO proceeds to pay down debt and strengthen its balance sheet. The goal is to achieve an investment-grade credit rating, lowering future borrowing costs. While risks remain, Medline's proactive approach to debt reduction is a positive sign. Investors will be watching how the company manages these challenges post-IPO. Medline's IPO is more than a financial event. It's a bellwether for the entire IPO market. For years, tech companies have dominated, but Medline's debut tests investor appetite for large, traditional businesses. Its performance will signal whether the market is ready for more non-tech IPOs. A strong showing could open the door for other big, private equity-backed companies to go public. The size of the deal amplifies its impact on market sentiment. Success could boost confidence and spur more offerings in 2026. If it struggles, it could make other companies hesitate. Everyone, from Wall Street to Main Street, is watching closely. Medline's first days of trading will help shape the market's direction for the year ahead. So what's the takeaway? Let's break down what Medline's IPO could mean for you, the healthcare industry, and the broader financial landscape. Medline's IPO is a pivotal moment for both the market and the healthcare sector. It's not just another company going public. It's a signal that the healthcare supply chain is stepping into the financial spotlight. A strong debut could invigorate the IPO market, giving investors more choices and signaling renewed economic health. It may even encourage other companies to consider going public, sparking a wave of new opportunities. For healthcare, it highlights the massive, often invisible business powering our medical system. Medline's reach extends from hospital storerooms to patient bedsides, ensuring vital supplies are always available. Medline's $55 billion valuation underscores the immense value and complexity of the healthcare supply chain, which is essential for keeping hospitals and clinics running smoothly. The IPO lets the public invest directly in this critical sector, driven by long-term trends like an aging population and rising demand for medical care. It's a chance for everyday investors to participate in healthcare's future. For individuals, it's a reminder of the complex logistics and teamwork behind every hospital visit, and how companies like Medline quietly support our health every day. Medline's move to go public and pay down debt strengthens its role as a key healthcare partner, making it more resilient and better positioned for future growth. This IPO marks the culmination of a century-long journey for Medline and represents a major test for today's financial markets, as investors weigh the future of healthcare. As Medline's shares begin trading, the outcome will set the tone for 2026 and beyond, influencing how investors view the entire healthcare sector. This is a story about money, medicine, and the market, and its next chapter is just beginning. Whether you're an investor, a healthcare worker, or a patient, Medline's IPO is a moment worth watching.